Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Reese Gold from, of course, Juncos Racing in the Indy Pro 2000 series. Hey, Reese, how's it going?
Hi, Casey. What's going on? Thanks for having me on.
Hey, no problem. So, good weekend for you. Picked up a win at Barber. Overall, how do you think this year is going for you so far after 4 races?
So far, pretty good. The first St. Pete wasn't the best weekend for us. Got caught up by red flags in qualifying, the races, some things on my part, some things, had an incident with other drivers. So first round wasn't the best, but Barber was really well. Came off the trailer really good. 1-2 in the first practice, and I think the second practice. Qualifying went really well, qualified pole, and then we won the first race and 5th in the second race, which overall is pretty good points. So we're back in the fight now. I think we're 4th in points. So it's looking pretty good.
So going into how this season is going so far for you guys, it was quite the weekend for Juncos Racing out in Barber. Of course, you got the win. Of course, Callum's performance out there obviously didn't end well.
Yep.
But overall, a solid day for you guys and really the whole team.
Yeah, it was really good. I got first. My team, I got third. Callum was doing really good. I think he was up to 7th, which was our best finish yet until he unfortunately spun out. But before that, the pace was great. So it was an awesome weekend. Ricky and Brad looked happy. So I'm just happy to contribute.
Yeah, for sure. So you have a bit of a break this weekend, and then we go full at it for Indy.
Yep.
Really, it's going to really kick off a bunch of big races for you guys because you got you got on the road course, and then you're at IRP. So what's that going to be like heading into these next few weeks?
Well, Indy is always awesome. It's always fun to go to the home of IndyCar, really. Last year we qualified pole there and got 2nd and 3rd at IMS. So looking forward to that. Should be strong there. And then Lucas Oil, that's a super fun oval. Really great racing, good passes there. We qualified pole there again, got 2nd. So didn't win in either of those races. Looking to contribute a pole to win there for once. And excited for it.
So really kind of talk about, you're not racing this week. What have you kind of done to kind of prepare for yourself as we get into the rest of the season?
Well, I just got a new sim set up, so I'm working on that a bit IMS isn't the best on iRacing, but Road America, Mid-Ohio, all those places. And I have a lot of track time at IMS, fortunately, so not as much preparation there. I'll watch some old onboards, some old films from the other races, just kind of get in the mindset for IMS and rewatch kind of the passing points and all the key points for that track.
Of course, this is you and if I'm pronouncing this name correctly, Enam.
Enam, I think it's Enam. I'm pretty sure it's Enam. Don't tell him that. It's Enam. That's mine. I know it's Enam.
Enam. Okay. I'm sorry. I did not know how to pronounce it first off. So, working with him and everybody, what's it like wearing that? And also, this is outside of IndyCar. This is the Indy Pro 2000 team that's all there has. So, obviously when teams kind of condense their stuff, sometimes it works out for, a team like yours.
Yeah, it's really good. Anam's a super strong driver coming over from Europe. He brings a lot of expertise and just another voice in the team with a setup and all this stuff. And yes, we don't have the Indy Lights team this year, but it's actually helped us a bit because the team is really focused on, besides IndyCar, on us. We have a ton of engineers and a ton of new people working on the car. So far it's been really good. Me and Anam have been working really hard together. I think we've really developed the car, especially with the Halo. There's been some setup changes, whatnot. So I think we have a really good car, and the rest of the year is looking pretty good.
Of course, the Halos were established on the Indy Lights, Indy Pro 2000, Indy USF 2000, and the USF cars this year as well. So one of the biggest things with this year going to all these new tracks, we're going to all these tracks again.
Yep.
What's that going to be like for you to go to these places again where you've been so many times?
Yeah, it's an advantage. Some drivers, especially the ones from Europe, haven't really done these tracks, so it helps a bit, especially the little nuances like passing points and just little bumps and stuff. And just it's comfortable to go back to these tracks that you've been to, and just as soon as you get off the trailer, just get right back to it. And really excited. I love Road America as well. That's one of my favorite tracks, so really looking forward to that one.
Passing points. We talking about dirt racing here? That's really use a lot.
Yeah, well, it is hard to pass in these cars, so there's passing points is pretty important. Besides Road America, that's a lot of passing points. But a place like maybe Indy, there's like 1 or 2 passing points. So it helps to know the strong places to maybe wait one corner and set it up for the next corner instead of, losing time at trying to pass at one corner.
For sure. So of course, you're in Miami right now. Obviously,
Yep.
Something big's happening there this weekend. Just to see, just as outside of your racing career, just as obviously you're from Florida.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Go ahead.
What's it like to see how big there's a race weekend happening this week? How big is that?
It's awesome
for Miami.
It's super big. I mean, they've been hyping it so much. It's like its own party now. I'm pretty sure most of the people aren't there for the race, but tons of stars coming and stuff. It's gonna be really, really fun. Besides NASCAR, which is at Homestead, which isn't even really Miami. So this is our first since the streets of Miami from IMSA, which was like, I don't even know. I'm too young for that, which was like 80s, 90s. I don't even know. So our first race in a while. I'm going Saturday, so it should be really fun. Really looking forward to that. There's so much hype around it, so it should be good.
Yeah, it should be fun stuff this weekend.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Reese Gold, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and good luck this next couple of weeks at the Indy Road Course and at IRP. We'll talk to you later on in the year. How about that?
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.